friends. So this is my next video lecture on integral calculus, and this is specifically for this topic, change of order of integration. So you must be wondering why there is a need of change of order of integration. Actually, even if we do not interchange the order, then also we end up getting the same answer. But in some questions, if we do not change the order, the question becomes very difficult to solve. In that questions, if we interchange the order, like instead of integrating first with respect to y and then with x, if we integrate in the opposite manner, then the solution becomes very much easier and we end up getting the answer very quickly. So it's a very famous method to solve the questions of integration, in which we interchange y and x, or whatever the variables are given, we just change the order of those variables while integrating it. Okay, so I'll solve the question, and while solving the questions it would be very much clear to you how it proceeds and how it works. So let's jump into the first question, which is integral xy dy dx. Okay, and the limits given are x to 1 and x is 0 to 1. Okay, we have to solve this question, and I will show you by without interchanging as well as interchanging, and we will get the same answer. Okay, first of all, see, this is the limit from x to 1, so this must be the limit for y. Okay, and also you can see here it is dy first and then dx, so this is my first and this is my second variable, right? So I'll first integrate with respect to y and then I'll integrate with respect to x. Okay, so let's do without changing order of integration. Okay, so if I proceed without changing, what happens is xy dy dx. I will be solving dy, that's why I put a bracket. First I will solve dy, and what are the limits for y? X to 1. For x it is 0 to 1. Okay, now this is y dy. Okay, x can be taken outside because it is independent. So x is 0 to 1, x is outside, y dy becomes y square by 2, and the limits are x and 1 and dx outside. Okay, further solving it, x is 0 to 1, x 1 by 2 minus x square by 2, right, dx. Now only integral left is dx. Okay, so this is x by 2 minus x cube by 2 dx. X is 0 to 1. Okay, so this becomes x square by 2. Already there was a 2, so it's 4. This is x4 by 4 and 2 is 8, 0 to 1. So 1 by 4 minus 1 by 8, and the answer is 1 by 8. Right? This we did without changing the order of integration. That means first I did y and then x. Now let's do the reverse way. That means now I am doing it in another way, changing order of integration. Okay, so xy remains as it is, this remains as it is, but now instead of dy dx I will write dx dy. That means this is I'm going to solve first and this is what I'm going to solve second. Okay, now always remember one thing, if I'm solving with respect to x first, then the limits of x should be here. Okay, not the y, and this is limit for y. Okay, so I need the limits for x here. So xy dx dy. Okay, this I am putting as a bracket. So here it is x, so what should be the limits? Here it should be the limits for x, and this should be the limits for y. Okay, here it is for x, so we need to find out what would be the limits. This is the crucial part of the question that we are going to do now. Okay, for that what we need is, first of all we need to find what is the area for this. Okay, so my y goes from x to 1, right? This is very simple. What is the limit? Y is starting from x and it is ending up into 1. Okay, and x is going from 0 to 1. See, x is going from 0 to 1, y is going from x to 1. Okay, let me plot this, how it looks. So my x is, this is easy. Let's first do this. X is 0 to 1. So x is 0 is this thing. X is 1 is this thing. Now y is x to 1. Okay. So first is y is equal to x. So what would be the plot for y equals to x? Okay. Y equals to x means when I put x 0, it is 0. When I put 1 is 1. So it will go like this. It is a straight line. Okay. So this is y equal to x. Fine. Next is y equal to 1. How would it be? Y equal to 1? It will be like this. This is y equals to 1. This is x equal to 0. This is x equal to 1. This is y equal to x and this is y equal to 1. Okay, so far clear? Now y, how it is going? It is going from x to 1. Okay, so y is starting from x. So y is starting from x, that means y equal to x. So this is starting from x and reaching up to 1. Okay, so it is starting from x and it is reaching up to 1. So I'll be considering this vertical strip, right? This vertical strip, it is going from y equal to x. This entire line is the equation y equal to x. Okay, so y equal to x, it is starting and going up to y equal to 1. And if I consider x, so this strip is going from here till here, right? And it is covering all this x equal to 0 to 1. Okay, this is the region. Fine. Now, if I change the order of integration, that means instead of this vertical strip, I am going to take a horizontal strip. Okay, so this is my horizontal strip. Okay, now how the horizontal strip is moving, let's see. So this horizontal strip, this is moving from x. See, this is what, x equal to 0, and it is going till here. It is not going till x equal to 1. Remember this thing. Okay, it's going till here only. So it is stopping at this point. And what is the value of x here? It is equal to y. Okay, fine. Now this strip is moving from this to this, and what are the values of y that it is covering? Y equal to, this is y equal to 0, this line, y equal to 0 to y equal to 1, right? So this is what are the limits for x. X is going from, I'm considering this horizontal strip. Okay, x equal to 0 to x equal to y. Y is going from 0 to 1. Okay, now let's solve this. So what I get is xy dx dy. Okay, now inside it will be x. So x is going from, see, x is going from 0 to y. Y is going from 0 to 1. Fine. Okay, now if we solve it, now this is very easy. I have to solve with respect to x. Y is, I don't care here. I have to take outside, and this is x dx, right? So it becomes x square by 2, and the limits are 0 to y, and dy is still left to solve. Okay, now this is 0 to 1, y square by 2 minus 0 doesn't matter. So this is simply y cube by 2 dy. Limits are 0 to 1. That is nothing but y4 by 4, that is 8, and 0 to 1, that means 1 by 8. Okay, so here also we got the same answer, right, as that of previous. Okay, this is 1 by 8. In the previous also, see this also we got 1 by 8. But this was a lengthier process because here the limits are x to 1, then 0 to 1. But here the limits are simply, outer limit is 0 to 1, and here it is 0 to y. Okay, so one thing that you have understood till now is that, point number 1, whenever we change the order of integration, answer still comes the same. So it's not going to change our answer. Fine. Second point that you should remember is that when we change the order of integration, that is instead of writing dx dy, I change it to dy dx, or the opposite way. If it is dy dx, I will write it in dx dy. Okay. So according to this, if initially it was dx dy, then now it becomes dy dx. So instead of the horizontal strip, I am considering a vertical strip. Okay. And here it's just the opposite. So we need to find out the area of the shaded region, and then we need to, instead of taking a vertical, a horizontal, or vice versa. These are the two rules that you should remember while solving the questions. Okay, let's do the next question, which will make this even more clear. Okay, so next question. X cube e to the power y cube dy dx. X square 3, 0 to 3, sorry, this is 9, 0 to 9, and this is dy dx. Okay, now we are asked to solve this question by using the order of change of integral. Okay, here first of all, see this question. This is y first and then x, right? And what would be the shaded region for this? It starts from y equal to x square and it goes to y equal to 9. This is the first thing that you should do after getting a question. You just find out what are the limits and how the plot looks like. So x equal to 0 to x equal to 3. Fine. Now how this graph is going to look? It's very easy. Let's do this. X is 0 and x is equal to 3. Right? This is very easy. This is done. For y is x square, right? So y is x square. This is what we want to find. Now when I put x is 0, y is still 0. When I put x is 1, y is 1. When I put x is 2, right? Then y is 4. When I put x is 3, y is 9. Okay. So I have these points. I can plot this for 0, 0. Then it is 1, 1. It should be here. Then it is 2 and 4. It will be somewhere here. It is 3 and 9. So it will go in this fashion. Because this is a parabola, right? You know already this equation is of y equal to x square. This is a parabola, right? And this is my line x equal to 3. This is my line x equal to 0. Fine. This point, what this point would be? This point would be x is 3 and y is 9. This point. Fine. This is clear. Now y is going from this x square to y is 9. Okay. This line is y equal to 9. Okay. So what it is telling, x is 0 to 3, fine. From y is going from this curve to 9. So this is a region, vertical strip. It is going from y equal to x square to y equal to 9. Okay, so this is in this region. Now the region will be bounded between these two. But since the question says x is from 0 to 3, that means we have to consider only this part, not this part of the parabola. Okay, so x is 0 to 3 and it cannot go above 9, right? 9 is the upper limit and it starts from x square. It can't be here. That means it is the only region which is the shaded region. We have reached till half portion of the question. Okay, now only thing is we have to change the order of integration. That means instead of the vertical strip, we have to take a horizontal strip. Okay, so if I take a horizontal strip in this region, okay, region should be same. If I take a horizontal strip, what it would be? Now here, if the horizontal strip means x is moving like this, right? Initially y was there, now x is moving. So x is moving from what? This is 0 to this line, parabola. So x equal to what? See, x square is y, right? This thing. X square is y. That means what is x? Root y. So x is going from this to the parabolic, this surface, right? This is my x limit, and y is going from 0 to 9. Okay, so my new limits, we do not change whatever is inside, it remains as it is. Okay, in these questions we never change the function value. Okay, only thing is this is going to be interchange. Instead of dy dx, it would be dx dy, and here my x limit would be 0 to root y because it is going from 0 to root y, and what is my y limit? It is going from 0 to 9. Okay, clear? Now it's very easy to solve now because this is x. Only function is this thing for x, right? This is y. It can be taken outside. 0 to 9. e to the power y cube outside, x cube dx, 0 to root y dy. Now I'm very sure you can easily solve this. So I'm solving it little faster. X cube means x4 by 4, 0 to root y dy. Okay. 0 to 9, e to the power y cube. Okay. 1 by 4, y power half to the power 4 is y square dy. Okay. This becomes 0 to 9, e to the power y cube, y square by 4 dy. Here you need to do only one substitution, that is put y cube as t. So 3y square dy becomes dt. Okay. So this very easily becomes, okay, we need to check what would be the limit. Here it becomes e to the power t and this is y square dy. Okay. What is the value? dt by 3. Right? Fine. And since y was ranging from 0 to 9, okay, y was ranging from 0 to 9 and y cube is t, okay, so t is what? Y ka power 3, so it is 0 to 9 to the power 3, that is 729. This is the limit for t. So 0 to 729. Fine. And now we know it's very easy. 1 by 12 e to the power t, integration is same as e to the power t. So e to the power t, when we put the limits, it's e to the power 729 minus 1. This is my answer. Okay, clear? Okay, let's do one more question. It will be even clearer to you. Question number 3. Okay, so the question that I did previously, that was asked in GATE. This is also a GATE question. X to infinity e to the power minus y by y dy dx. Okay, we have to do order of integration, reversal. Okay, change of order of integration. So here first step, as I already told, limits y equal to, so this is y equal to x to y equal to infinity. X is going from 0 to x equal to infinity. Okay, now how can you check this is for y? Because y is before, right? So the first, which is inner, okay, the inner one, this one, this should be the limit for y. So y is going from x to infinity, this is for x. Okay, now let's plot how it looks. X is 0 to infinity. Okay, this is x equal to 0. Infinity is like entire this plane. Okay, everything. Now y equal to x is this straight line passing through the origin. We know it. Y equal to infinity is again going up to y equal to infinity. So y equal to infinity will go upwards. X equal to infinity was going this way. Now what's the bounded region? It starts from this line, right? This is the lower limit. Starts from this line, it goes up to infinity. So this entire thing above the line. Okay, so the entire thing above the line, this part, this is my area of integration. Okay, it cannot go below the line. Okay, if I take this vertical strip to infinity, what it is, what the value of that would be? Y equal to, it starts from x, it goes to infinity. X is what? It is starting from 0, it is again going to infinity. Okay, this is when I consider a vertical strip, right? Now, when I change the order of integration, I will take a horizontal strip. So, I have taken this horizontal strip. Now, tell me one thing, this horizontal strip, how it is rotating, how it is going, translating, it will start from here, then it will go like this, right? So, it will start from x equal to 0, okay? And it will go up to, okay, this is like this, right? So, it is starting from x equal to 0. Suppose this is the strip x equal to 0 and here it is reaching till x equal to y, right? Because this line is y equal to x or x equal to y. So it is starting from x equal to 0, it is ending to x equal to y. And how is y varying? This is the limit for x, fine. And how is y varying? Y is going from 0 to infinity. Okay, so see, this is kind of reversal. You can see x was going from 0 to infinity, here y is going from 0 to infinity. Here y was going from x to infinity, here x is going from 0 to y. Okay, so from this figure, if you plot this and you just take the horizontal strip, just see how it is going. For x it is 0 to here, which is y, x equal to y line. Okay, for y it is going from 0 to infinity. Now this question is very easy. Just you need to put the limits very properly. So x is 0 to y is 0 to infinity, e to the power minus y by y dx dy. See, I have reversed it. Okay, now I will be solving x. Okay, this is constant, can come outside. Y e to the power minus y by y. So whatever is left is only dx. Only this thing I have to solve, and the limits are 0 to y. So you know what it would be, e to the power minus y 0 to infinity. This would be simply x, and when I put limit it will be y minus 0, that is y. And see, it gets cancelled. 0 to infinity e to the power minus y dy, right? And that is nothing but e to the power minus y with a negative sign, 0 to infinity. This is 0 first term plus 1. Answer is 1. Okay, this is a very easy question, but if you wouldn't have interchanged the order, right, you would have ended up in gamma function, and that too it would be very complicated because first you had to solve y. Okay, you can't solve for x because inner is y. So it would be very difficult. What we did is we interchanged, and inner we brought x. And since we brought x here, this y got cancelled and only this was left. And only exponential is easy to solve. Okay, but if this term comes, it becomes a shape of gamma function that I told in first lecture. Okay, so the answer is 1. Okay, one more question we will try. Okay, this is the question, and here the thing is that there's nothing given in the integral. Okay, fxy dy, the function is not given to us, so we need not solve the question, but we need to find the limits for the change in order of integration. Okay, so in this part it is exactly the same. Here it will vary and different options are provided, and we have to find the correct option for the change. Y to root y, this would be f of xy dy dx. My third option is 0 to 4, y by 2 to root y, f of xy dx dy. Okay, next option is x square to 2x 0 to 2, f of xy dx dy. Okay, oh yeah, this should be dx dy because I have changed the order of integration. Okay, I have to just, this part is of no use to us. Whatever is of importance to us is the limits. What should be the correct limits? Okay, you can see in all the question the only thing that varies is the limit. Okay, so we just need to work out in this part. That means we need to find out the plot, the shaded area, and how the vertical strip is going to change into horizontal, and then what would be the limit. Okay, let's do it. First of all, see, this is for y equal to x square. Y equal to x square 2, y equal to 2x. Okay, and x is going from 0 to x equal to 2. This. Okay, let's do this. This is easier. X is 0 is this line, origin. X equal to 2 is this line. Okay, this is very easy. Now y equal to x square, just the previous question we did, right? Y equal to x square goes in this fashion in both the sides. Y equal to x square. You can also just put the values of x and find out the plot. So for 0 it will be 0 0, for 1 it will be like 1 1, for 2 it will be 2 4. Okay, so this is the point 2 4. Fine. So we have got this y equal to x square. Now y equal to 2x. Okay, this is a straight line. Okay, this way. Now what would be the region? See, x is 0 to 2, so it is bounded in between 2. Y is x square to 2x. Okay, so y is from this parabola to this line. That's it. So the shaded region is this part, and my strip is between that. Fine. Now I just need to find the limits for my horizontal strip. So I'm taking a horizontal strip. You can see here this horizontal strip. Okay, so from where it is starting? From this line, right? This above is the line, right? The one curved one is my parabola. Okay, so this is starting from a line and it is going to x square. Okay, you can see this. Okay, so this is y is this point. Okay, so this is starting from the line and ending up into the parabola. Okay, so y is equal to 2x to y equal to x square. It is going like that, but I need to find out for x. Okay, so x is nothing but y by 2, and here x is nothing but root y. So it is going from y by 2 to root y. Okay, so y by 2 to root y. The only option that matches is this. We need not even find out the values for x. Okay, but still we for y, but still we can do it. How is y going? Y is going from, for this horizontal strip, it is going from 0 to this point. This is what? 4, this one. So the limits for y is like this strip. It will start from this way. It will keep on going, and it will reach here, and the limits would be 0 to 4, and after that it won't go. And what is the limit for this? It is from this line, and the line is y by 2, and till this line, this curvature, that is root of y. Very simple. So my correct answer is C. Fine. Let's do one more question and we will be done. This is also a similar question in which I am not given the value of the function. It is just the limits that we are provided with. X by 4 f of x dy dx. Okay. Here, if I interchange this x and y, it leads to r to 5 p to q f of x y dx dy. Okay, and our question is find what is q. Okay, this might look good tricky to you, but it's not difficult. Okay, we just need to find out this values that we did in the previous question, and we can just equate what is p. We can in fact find what is p, what is r, and what is q. Okay, so let's just see. First step, as obvious, we need to just find this plot. So y is going from, this is for limit for y, so x by 4 to y equal to 2, and x is going from 0 to 8, right? When we plot x is 0 to 8, this is x to 0, this is x equal to 8. Fine. Now y is x by 4, okay, to y equal to 2. Y equal to 2 would be here. This is y equal to 2. Now y equal to x by 4, that would be, when I put x is 0, y is 0. When I put x is 1, so y would be 1 by 4. When I put x is 2, 1 by 2. When I put 3 and so on. When I put 4, it is 1. When I put 8, it is 2. So when x is 8, y is 2. This point, when x is 0, it is 0. When x is 1, it is 4. So if I join the points, this is my line y equal to x by 4. This is my line y equal to 2. So what would be my area? Bounded between these two. Very simple. Now I just need, this is a vertical strip. I need the limits for horizontal strip. Okay. Now how the x is varying? It is starting from 0 and ending up into this line. So x is 0 to this line. What is this line? I have written y equal to x by 4. In terms of x, it is 4y. And how it is going for y? It is going from 0 and it is ending up to y equal to 2. So we have got everything. See, we need not worry about this thing. 0 to 4y, 0 to 2. Right? This is what it is. Okay. So we can get p equal to 0, q is equal to 4y. Okay. And my r is 0. Okay. That's it. And yeah, there was a mistake here. It was 2. So we can easily find any of the parameters that the question has demanded for. Here it asked for q, okay, and the value of q is 4y. This is my answer. So in this video, I hope you have learned about how to change the order of integration and why it actually helps, and how to proceed with the questions, and how to understand the plots, and change the strip from horizontal to vertical or vertical to horizontal. And if you follow it up, you will easily get the questions correct. If you have any doubts, please comment and let me know. And thank you so much. If you like my videos, please share it and subscribe to my channel. And I would be making few more videos on Fourier series and beta function. And I hope you like my videos. Keep sharing and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.